Morning, everyone. Wanted to talk to you about some different heaters I've had or currently using. I thought it was a good topic here with the impending cold snap we're supposed to have here in Ohio. It's supposed to go from highs of 40, 45 to 4 degrees within 4 hours come Thursday night, Friday morning. So big polar vortex and 1 to 3 inches. So everybody's thinking about heaters and staying warm, which is understandable. So this is a heater I'm currently been using, SAI, I guess is how you'd say it. This is an oil-filled radiator style heaters. It kind of reminds me of the old water heaters you'd have in the old farmhouses. They'd have a big coil here filled with water. These are just thinner and filled with oil. And I've found this to be one of the most efficient electric heaters that I've bought over the years. We'll go over a little bit of the ones that I've used. I've used the ones you plug in, and obviously everything plugs in. But and the coils heat up and get red, and you have a fan and it blows the heat on you. That's really nice and feels good, but also it's kind of dangerous because the coils are glowing. If some dust or Kleenex or a towel or whatever gets in contact with that, you can have a fire. So I didn't think they were very safe, as I heat my home with these heaters. Prefer that over other sources that I've had. And also I've used the infrared, I think they were the Comfort Clode heaters, and bought 4 or 5 of them and tried them. Like I said, I'm heating my small home with them. So I'm not just doing a little space. So I'm concerned with comfort and efficiency and cost of operating. So I found the Comfort Glows were pretty much the same. They would heat up the quartz or whatever bulb or something, and the fan would blow on it. They looked very pretty, and felt good, looked nice. They had a nice atmosphere. So if that's what you're going for, that's a good heater in that regard. It looked nice and the heat was good, but once again, I didn't find them very efficient. My electric bill was very high. These oil-filled over them other two that I just described are much more efficient. I'd say at least 25% less, if not a little bit more, in your energy cost, which when you're heating your house and is very important, especially nowadays, since everything's costing more to do it, electricity and gas and oil. So, and I've got 2 of these in each room, and that heats up the house and keeps it pretty warm. Very efficient. This has been on, it's unplugged at the moment, but it was just on. I just unplugged it to wheel it out here. So I would say it's pretty much impossible to start a fire. You can lay stuff on it. It's adjustable, so you can I go away all the time, obviously, and leave it running, because there's nothing exposed that's glowing or really hot. These coils just get fairly toasty. It depends what setting. It goes up to 1500 watts, so you can dial in the amount of heat you want. This dial here is essentially a thermostat, even though it doesn't have any numbers on it. So as you turn it up, you're getting 1500 watts and so forth. 1000 would probably be here or something, and 500. So I usually keep it in the middle somewhere, and I find that to be more efficient to run it at a lower wattage, and then just have a couple of the units. The prices tend to run about around 39 to 69, maybe they're up. I haven't bought any in a couple years. I've never had one break, so that's good news. So 39 to 69, so fairly affordable. fairly safe, very efficient. And then also we have a high, a medium, and low here. So a setting that's kind of, in my opinion, duplicates that, another redundant source. So I usually keep it low and in the middle, and of course if you need to adjust it. So it keeps the house with these settings, it keeps my house around 70 degrees. Just depends on the temperature outside. So if it's 20 to 30, it's about 70. And if I don't adjust it and it gets up to 50, 60, then the house might be 75-ish or something. And same if it drops down into 5 or 10 degrees if I don't adjust them up a little bit. When it varies, 20, 30 degrees, then the house might be upper 60s or something, 68, 69. So it really depends on the temperature variance outside and so forth. So, but yeah, so I set them on them settings in the middle there, low, and I buy multiple units. Now, if you're just using one, you may have to adjust that in a different manner. I suggest you experiment with it and see what you like, because it can certainly, go up and turn up higher. I just find it more efficient to have several units, and also if something breaks down or something, you're not going to freeze to death. You're going to have a heater that can work. So I think I've got 2, 4, 6, maybe around 8 in the house, I think, of these. So, and you can move them around or locate them wherever you'd like to do it. I try to hide them in the corners or behind a piece of furniture, but I think they look pretty nice. They got a nice extension cord. They have little rollers. It's kind of dirty from, this is in the bathroom behind the door, so it's got little rollers, so you can move it around there. So I think that's nice. They typically come in black, white, or a beige color. I kind of prefer the black, so that's that. I thought it'd be a good timely video with the cold weather impending here, and winter I think starts tomorrow, I believe the 21st. So today's Tuesday. So that's it. I don't know why the camera's not focusing real well. It might be the lighting, but that's my oil-filled electric heater review. Let me know what your thoughts as usual. If you have any particular units you like and why. Like I said, I've tried the infrared. I do think they're attractive, and it looks like a little mini fire, and it glows and the heat blows out. Now with these, it's a radiant heat, so it's not any fan on it. It doesn't blow out or anything like that. But once you plug it in and it sets for a little bit, you can definitely feel the heat. Just like right now, I feel the heat, gently coming off of that. Depends what setting you have. But you can feel it radiating around that, probably 2 or 3 feet, but it's not going to blow heat on you. And, so if you're looking for that type of heat or atmosphere, you might want to go with the infrared. But the plus with this is I think it's more safe, and because there's nothing hot glowing. So I've laid gloves on it, a towel, for a little bit. I try to be still mindful of it, but to dry something, and I've never had an issue with it, and I've used these for at least 15 years, never had one break. Very efficient. Like them. I think they're a good looking unit and would highly recommend it for your extra winter heating needs. Now in the shop, I'll touch on a couple other heaters that I've used besides the infrared and the little ones with the coils that glow with the fan. I don't know what you call them. But I've also got a big torpedo, or something, one that's kerosene and has a big blower on it, and it glows in the front, and that's in the shop. That one works really well. It burns quite a bit of fuel, but if you like in the shop where I've got it, you turn it on, and I just use it when I'm out there, so it quickly heats up the shop and really puts out, I think it's like 60,000 BTU. And then also I've got a kerosene heater, I think it's 23,800 BTUs. And I use that again. Sometimes I'll turn that on just again, the flame and the atmosphere and stuff. I just use that if it's down around 0, or I just want to maybe not feeling well, or just, it's dark and gloomy in the winter, so I enjoy the glow of the fire burning. So that's my source, different things that I've used or currently using. So, but the most efficient and safest one, in my opinion, is this oil-filled radiator style. So Home Depot, Lowe's, about any place will have them, Myers. So they're very easily to find, probably as usual cheaper on Amazon or some of them places. So that's my time on the heater, and we'll probably demo the other one, the kerosene heater, at some point to show you how that looks and operates, and give you a little quick review on that as well. Thanks for your time. Happy holidays to everybody, and stay safe out there. Stay warm. Talk to you later. Thank you.